Did you know that USCIS and many immigration lawyers don't want you to know the fastest way to get your case approved? They make money from delays, confusion, and your desperation. But today, I'm exposing the hidden tactics that will give you the upper hand. This is not just another immigration video. This is about exposing the truth that no one talks about. Stay with me because at the end, I'll reveal a powerful strategy that can force USCIS to act on your case immediately. USCIS receives thousands of cases, but do you really think they process them in order? No. Many cases are left sitting for years without any movement. Some are mysteriously lost or misplaced and you're told to wait. USCIS intentionally issues RFEs for unnecessary documents just to slow you down. They know most people will take months to respond. Many lawyers won't even submit all evidence up front, just so they can charge you extra fees later when USCIS asks for more. Many immigration lawyers tell you there's nothing we can do, just wait. Meanwhile, they collect thousands of dollars for monitoring your case. The truth? You can force USCIS to act faster, but they won't tell you how because it takes money out of their pockets. Most people never check their case status properly. You need to force USCIS to acknowledge your case. Call 1-800-375-5283 and request an urgent case inquiry. If your case has been pending beyond normal processing times, do this now. Elected officials have power over USCIS. They can personally intervene and force action on your case. Find your representative at house.gov or senate.gov and submit a case assistance request. USCIS must respond within 60 days of a mandamus filing. This is the biggest secret lawyers won't tell you because they make more money when you wait. If your case is delayed beyond normal processing times, you can force USCIS to act. Now here's what nobody is talking about. When you call USCIS, always request a Tier 2 officer. Regular agents read scripts. They won't help you. Tier 2 officers have the authority to move cases forward. Ask them to escalate your case to a supervisor and get a written response from USCIS. This one step has helped thousands of people get results faster. Remember, immigration is a game, but if you know the rules, you win.
Exposed: How USCIS and lawyers delay your immigration case, the secret to speed up approval. Introduction. For many immigrants, waiting for a U visa, TVisa, or VAWA visa can feel like an endless nightmare. Years go by, and nothing happens. Lawyers tell you to just wait, while USCIS keeps pushing your case further down the line. What if I told you that this is not by accident? USCIS and many immigration lawyers intentionally delay your case, keeping you stuck in limbo while they profit from your desperation. But today, we are exposing the truth. In this guide, you will learn: White heavy checkmark: How USCIS manipulates delays. White heavy checkmark: How lawyers profit from slow cases. White heavy checkmark: The top strategies to force USCIS to take action. White heavy checkmark: A powerful legal loophole to speed up your case now. Stay with me until the end, because I will reveal a game-changing secret that most lawyers will never tell you. How USCIS delays your case on purpose. Many people believe that USCIS processes applications in order. That is completely false. The reality is that USCIS has an internal priority system, and if your case is not actively pushed forward, it will be left behind. Here's how they do it. 1. The lost case tactic. Pushpin: Did you know? Many U visa and VAWA applications mysteriously go missing or sit untouched for years. Pushpin: This is because USCIS has no penalty for delays. They are not required to process your case in any specific time frame. Pushpin: If you don't check your case status regularly, your file could be sitting on someone's desk for years without movement. 2. Request for evidence, RFE, delays. Pushpin: USCIS issues unnecessary RFEs to slow down applications. Pushpin: An RFE is a letter from USCIS asking for more documents, but in many cases, they already have the information needed. Pushpin: They do this because most people take months to respond. The longer you delay, the longer USCIS can put your case on hold. 3. The no updates strategy. Pushpin USCIS knows that people don't follow up on their cases. Pushpin they count on you to stay silent while they process easier cases first. Pushpin if you never demand an update, they will ignore your file. Pushpin the truth is, the people who push for updates get their cases processed faster. How lawyers keep you stuck in the system. You would think that an immigration lawyer's job is to help you get approved as fast as possible. Wrong. Many immigration lawyers profit from keeping your case pending. Here's how they do it. 1. The waiting game scam. Pushpin lawyers make money from long cases. The longer your case takes, the more appointments they can charge you for. Pushpin some lawyers intentionally leave out documents so that USCIS sends an RFE, forcing you to pay more legal fees for extra work. Pushpin instead of helping you speed up your case, they tell you, just wait. 2. The fake, no options, lie. Pushpin many lawyers lie and say there's nothing you can do to speed up your case. Pushpin they don't tell you about expedite requests, congressional assistance, or lawsuits because they want you to keep paying them. Pushpin if a lawyer says, just wait, without offering solutions, fire them. How to take control and speed up your case. Now that you know how the system is designed to keep you stuck, let's talk about how you can fight back and take control of your case. Step 1. Demand a case inquiry from USCIS. Pushpin call 1-800-375-5283 and request an urgent case inquiry. Pushpin this puts pressure on USCIS to check your case status and move it forward. Pushpin if they tell you to wait, demand a Tier 2 officer callback. Rocket tip: Tier 2 officers have more authority than regular agents, they can escalate your case. Step 2. Contact your congressman or senator. Pushpin elected officials have direct access to USCIS. Pushpin they can force USCIS to process your case faster. Pushpin visit house.gov or senate.gov, find your representative, and request an urgent case intervention. Rocket tip: make sure you explain why your case is taking too long and how it is affecting you. Step 3. File a writ of mandamus lawsuit. Pushpin if your case has been pending for 5+ years, you can sue USCIS. Pushpin a writ of mandamus lawsuit forces USCIS to make a decision. Pushpin many people who file this lawsuit get results within 60 days. Rocket tip: you don't need a lawyer to file. You can do it yourself or hire an affordable legal service. The secret USCIS loophole that forces faster processing. Now, here's the most powerful trick that few people know about. Tier 2 officer escalation. Pushpin when you call USCIS, regular agents will tell you to wait. Pushpin but Tier 2 officers have the power to move your case forward. Pushpin here's what to do. Keycap 1 call 1-800-375-5283. Keycap 2 say, I need to escalate my case to a Tier 2 officer. Keycap 3 insist on a callback from a supervisor. Rocket tip: if they refuse, hang up and call again. This one trick has helped thousands of people get faster results. Final steps: take control of your case now. Rocket if you're tired of waiting, here's what you need to do. White heavy checkmark. Step 1. Call USCIS and demand a Tier 2 officer escalation. White heavy checkmark. Step 2. Contact your congressman or senator for intervention. White heavy checkmark. Step 3. If your case has been pending for 5+ years, file a writ of mandamus lawsuit. Loudspeaker: don't let USCIS or lawyers keep you stuck in the system. Fight back and take control. Conclusion: join the fight against USCIS delays. Direct hit like and share this information, more people need to know how to fight back. Bell subscribe for more immigration secrets and updates. Speech balloon comment: fight back if you're ready to take action and speed up your case. Rocket watch this next.
It starts the same way for everyone. You apply for your U-Visa, TVisa, or VAWA case, hopeful, believing in the system, trusting that the government will process your case fairly. You gather your documents, submit your forms, pay your fees, and wait. Months pass. Then years. Still nothing. You call USCIS and they tell you, your case is still pending. You ask your lawyer for an update and they say, there's nothing we can do, just wait. But what if I told you this is exactly what they want? What if I told you that delays are not accidental, but rather a carefully designed system to keep you stuck in immigration limbo while USCIS and many immigration lawyers profit off your struggle? For years, immigrants have been lied to. They believe USCIS is overloaded, that there are too many cases, that they just have to be patient. But the truth is far more sinister than that. USCIS is not processing cases in order. Lawyers don't want you to know how to speed things up. Your case is buried in a system designed to keep you waiting. But today, that changes. Because today, I'm going to expose the dark truth behind immigration delays. And more importantly, I'm going to show you how TO fight back. The first thing you need to understand is this. Your case is not a priority to USCIS unless you make it one. Every month, tens of thousands of cases flood into USCIS. So how do they decide which cases to process first? They don't. They put them in a huge pile, and unless someone forces them to act, cases just sit there. Here's how they keep you trapped while pretending to process your case. You submit your documents. You wait. Months later, they claim they never received them, or they send a request for evidence, RFE, for documents they already have.
Why?
Because every delay pushes your case back to the end of the line. You check your case status online. Still pending. You call USCIS. Still pending. You ask for an update. Still pending. What they don't tell you is that if you don't demand an update, your case gets ignored. You submitted everything correctly, but USCIS asks for more proof. They give you a deadline. You rush to submit it. Guess what? Your case gets pushed back in the system. This is how they legally slow you down while pretending to process your case. But it doesn't end there. Because the people who are supposed to help you, immigration lawyers, are often making things worse. You would think a lawyer's job is to help speed up your case. But for many lawyers, delays mean money. Many lawyers tell clients, there's nothing we can do. Just wait. But if they told you the truth, that there are many ways to speed up your case, you'd stop paying them for useless updates. Many lawyers tell clients they submitted an inquiry just to shut them up. But if you don't see proof, they probably did nothing. Many RFEs happen because the lawyer didn't submit all evidence up front. This forces you to pay them again to respond to the RFE. But don't worry, because now you know how to fight back. If you're tired of waiting, you need to take control. Here's how to force USCIS to process your case faster. Step 1. Call USCIS and demand a Tier 2 officer. Most people don't know this secret. Regular USCIS agents can't help you. You need to demand a Tier 2 officer.
Why?
Because Tier 2 officers have the power to escalate cases and move them forward. Rocket, how to do it. Keycap 1, call 1-800-375-5283. Keycap 2, say, I need my case escalated to a Tier 2 officer. Keycap 3, if they refuse, hang up and call again. Step 2. Contact your congressman or senator. Most people don't realize that their elected officials have the power to speed up USCIS cases. If your case is delayed, your congressman or senator can send an inquiry, and USCIS must respond. This works especially well for U-Visa, TVisa, and VAWA applicants. Rocket, how to do it. Keycap 1, go to House.gov or Senate.gov. Keycap 2, find your representative. Keycap 3, submit a case assistance request. Step 3. File a writ of mandamus lawsuit. If your case has been delayed over 5 years, you can sue USCIS in federal court. This forces them to make a decision within 60 days. Many lawyers hide this option because they make money when you just wait. Rocket, how to do it. Keycap 1, find a mandamus attorney or file the lawsuit yourself. Keycap 2, submit the case to federal court. Keycap 3, USCIS must respond or risk legal penalties. Police garlight many applicants who do this get results within months instead of years. Now, Here's the final game-changing strategy USCIS hates. The immediate response request trick. Rocket how it works. Keycap 1. Call USCIS and ask, has my case been assigned to an adjudicator? Keycap 2. If they say no, say, I would like my case to be assigned to an adjudicator immediately. Keycap 3. If they refuse, demand a Tier 2 officer escalation. This forces them to move your case forward. Final warning. Do not ignore this advice. If you do nothing, nothing will change. Rocket USCIS is not going to process your case unless you push them. Rocket lawyers are not going to tell you these secrets because it stops their profit. Rocket the system is designed to keep you stuck unless you fight back. So, are you going to wait another 5 years in silence? Or are you going to take action today? If you're tired of waiting, take these steps today. White heavy checkmark. Step 1. Call USCIS and demand a Tier 2 officer. White heavy checkmark. Step 2. Contact your congressman or senator for case intervention. White heavy checkmark. Step 3. If your case is stuck, file a writ of mandamus lawsuit. White heavy checkmark. Step 4. Use the immediate response request trick to get assigned faster. Loudspeaker comment. Fight back if you're ready to take control of your immigration case. Bell subscribe for more hidden immigration secrets. Police Garlight. Watch this next. Link to related video. Fire. This is not just another immigration video. This is the guide that USCIS and shady lawyers don't want you to see. If you found this helpful, like, share, and spread the truth. Rocket, it's time to stop waiting and start winning. Rocket.
Are you waiting for your UT or VAWA visa and worried about the new immigration policies in 2025? You're not alone. Many applicants are experiencing long delays and some are even at risk of deportation. But don't worry. In this video, I'll guide you through the step-by-step process to get your visa approved faster and avoid any unnecessary risks. But make sure you stay until the end, because I'll reveal a secret tip that could make a huge difference in your application approval. Let's start with the U visa, designed for victims of serious crimes in the US. We're talking about assault, domestic violence, human trafficking, the kind of things that make you want to pack your bags and move back in with your parents. To qualify, you need to have been helpful to law enforcement in investigating or prosecuting the crime. Think of it like this: you're the star witness in a really messed up episode of Law & Order, and your testimony is crucial to putting the bad guys away. And trust me, the US government loves it when people cooperate. Now, I know what you're thinking. But John, I'm terrified of the people who hurt me. But that's where the U visa's protection comes in. It's like a legal force field that shields you from deportation while you're helping the authorities. The U visa is a pathway to permanent residency, which means you could eventually become a green card-carrying, apple pie-eating American citizen. So if you've been the victim of a crime, don't suffer in silence. The U visa is there to help you rebuild your life. Alright, let's move on to the T visa for survivors of human trafficking. What you've been through is unimaginable, and you deserve all the support and protection in the world. The T visa is designed to help survivors rebuild their lives in the US. And just like the U visa, it requires you to cooperate with law enforcement in investigating and prosecuting the traffickers. But I know what you're thinking. John, I'm terrified of my traffickers. Traffickers are notoriously ruthless and will go to great lengths to silence their victims. But that's precisely why the T visa exists. It provides you with a legal shield, protecting you from deportation while you're helping to bring your traffickers to justice. There's nothing more satisfying than seeing those who exploited you face the full force of the law. So if you're a survivor of human trafficking, don't let fear keep you silent. The T visa is your chance to reclaim your life and build a brighter future for yourself. Now let's talk about the VAWA visa, which stands for Violence Against Women Act. Despite its name, the VAWA visa is available to both men and women who have been victims of domestic violence or abuse by a US citizen or permanent resident. The VAWA visa covers physical, emotional, psychological, and even financial abuse. To qualify, you need to prove that you were in a genuine relationship with your abuser. And you'll need to provide evidence of the abuse. This could be anything from police reports and medical records to photographs of your injuries and even sworn statements from friends, family, or therapists who witnessed the abuse. Think of it like building a legal case against your abuser, but instead of throwing them in jail, you're getting the hell away from them and starting a new life. The VAWA visa might be your ticket to freedom. Alright folks, let's talk about the mother load, your evidence packet. This is a meticulously organized, meticulously documented testament to your qualifications for a UT or VAWA visa. Think of it as your magnum opus, your piece de resistance, the Hamilton of immigration applications. First and foremost, we need to prove you are who you say you are. That means birth certificates, passports, visas, anything with your name on it that screams, this person is a real human being and they exist. Next up, we need to establish your eligibility for the specific visa you're applying for. For U-Visa applicants, that means police reports, medical records, and any documentation proving you cooperated with law enforcement. TVisa folks, we need evidence of your exploitation, your forced labor, your horrific experiences. This is where your story, your bravery in sharing it, becomes the most powerful tool in your arsenal. And finally, for those seeking a VAWA visa, it's time to channel your inner Sherlock Holmes. We need proof of your relationship, proof of the abuse, proof that your abuser's great-aunt twice removed once stole a cookie from a grocery store. Okay, maybe not that last one, but you get the point. Be thorough. Remember, a well-documented case is a strong case, so gather your documents, organize them neatly, and submit that evidence packet like the champion you are. Okay, you visa applicants, gather round because I've got a secret weapon for you, the bona fide determination request. While you're waiting for your U visa to be approved, you're stuck in limbo. But fear not, my friend, because the bona fide determination request is here to save the day. This magical request allows USCIS to process your work permit separately from your U visa application. Now here's the catch. You need to prove that you're a bona fide applicant, which basically means you're legit and not trying to pull a fast one on the US government. With a work permit in hand, you can start earning money, supporting yourself, and building a life in the US while you wait for your U visa to be approved. It's like getting a head start in a marathon, except instead of running, you're navigating the complex world of immigration law. Alright folks, let's talk about those situations where you need your visa approved yesterday. For those moments we have the humanitarian expedite request. We're talking serious hardship here folks. Think life or death medical emergencies, imminent eviction notices, or situations where your safety is at risk. But here's the thing, you can't just waltz into USCIS with a sob story and a box of tissues. You need cold, hard evidence to support your claim. But if you genuinely believe your situation warrants urgent attention, it's worth a shot. Alright folks, let's talk about a secret weapon in your immigration arsenal, your local congressman or senator. Politicians love to help their constituents, especially when it makes them look good come election time. And what better way to score some brownie points than by assisting someone navigating the complex and often frustrating world of immigration? A polite email or phone call explaining your situation and requesting assistance with your case can go a long way. Think of it like sending a rescue flare into the bureaucratic abyss. And here's the best part. Congressional offices have direct lines of communication with USCIS, so don't be afraid to reach out to your elected officials. They might surprise you with their willingness to help. Alright my friends, let's talk about something we all love to do, stalk people online. But before you start frantically deleting your browser history, let me clarify, I'm talking about stalking your ICE case status, which is perfectly legal and highly encouraged. The US immigration system is about as transparent as a brick wall. You send in your application, and then crickets. But fear not, my anxious friend, because the ICE website is here to satisfy your inner stalker. With just a few clicks of a button and your alien registration number, you can access a treasure trove of information about your case. So embrace your inner stalker, my friend, and make the ICE website your new best friend. Alright my friends, let's talk about a little piece of paper that can make a world of difference in your immigration journey, the work permit. A work permit allows you to legally work and support yourself while you're waiting for your visa to be approved. Think of it as a way to make yourself indispensable to the US economy. But here's the real kicker. Having a work permit can actually make you less likely to be targeted for removal. It's like wearing an invisibility cloak in the world of immigration enforcement. So, if you're eligible for a work permit, do yourself a favor and apply for it ASAP. It's like buying insurance for your immigration case. You hope you'll never need it, but if you do, you'll be damn glad you have it. Alright folks, let's talk about something we all try to avoid: legal trouble. When you're applying for a UT or VAWA visa, you're essentially asking the US government to give you a free pass on some pretty serious stuff. But here's the catch. They expect you to be on your best behavior. They want to see that you're a law-abiding citizen, someone who respects the rules and contributes to society. So, even minor offenses like DUIs, unpaid parking tickets, or getting caught with your hand in the cookie jar can raise red flags and jeopardize your case. Think of it like this. You're trying to convince your parents to let you borrow their brand new car. So do yourself a favor and stay out of trouble. Avoid risky behavior, think before you act, and for the love of all that is holy, don't even think about jaywalking. Alright folks, let's talk about the elephant in the room: deportation. Now I know this is a scary topic, but it's important to be prepared, just in case things go sideways. Think of it like packing an emergency kit for your immigration journey. You hope you'll never need it, but if you do, you'll be damn glad you have it. Now here's the thing, if ICE ever comes knocking on your door, don't panic. Instead, take a deep breath, remember your rights, and follow these simple steps. First and foremost, don't sign any documents without consulting an immigration lawyer. Second, remember that you have the right to remain silent. And finally, if you're detained by ICE, don't give up hope. You still have legal options, and a good immigration lawyer can fight for your release. So, stay strong, my friend, and remember that you're not alone in this fight. Alright folks, let's talk about the nuclear option in the world of immigration law, the mandamus lawsuit. We're talking about situations where the US immigration system has failed you spectacularly, leaving you in bureaucratic limbo for an unacceptable amount of time. Think of it like this. You've been waiting for your visa approval for years, your application seemingly lost in the black hole of USCIS. That's when you consider the mandamus lawsuit, a legal Hail Mary that forces the government to make a decision on your case. Now I'm not going to sugarcoat it, filing a mandamus lawsuit is like performing open heart surgery on yourself. But if successful, a mandamus lawsuit can break through the bureaucratic logjam and force USCIS to make a decision on your case. So, if you're facing an unreasonable delay and all other options have been exhausted, the mandamus lawsuit might be your last resort. So, if you're applying for a UVisa, TVisa, or VAWA visa in 2025, follow these steps to improve your chances of fast approval and avoid deportation risks. Don't forget to share this video with someone who might need this information. Pause for effect. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to stay updated on all the latest immigration news. Approved faster and avoid any unnecessary risks. But make sure you stay until the end, because I'll reveal a secret tip that could make a huge difference in your application approval. Now let's talk about ways to expedite your visa process. Submit a strong evidence packet. Make sure your application is complete with all supporting documents. Include medical reports, police records, and witness statements. Missing documents can cause major delays. Request a bona fide determination for U visa holders. This allows USCIS to process your work permit faster. Many applicants are waiting for years, but this request can speed up your case. Apply for a humanitarian expedite request. If you are facing extreme financial hardship or medical issues, you can request USCIS to expedite your case. Include proof of your situation, like medical records, eviction notices, or affidavits from social workers. Contact your local congressman or senator. Yes, you can request help from your elected officials. Their offices have direct contacts with USCIS and can help move your case forward. One of the biggest fears for applicants in 2025 is deportation. Here's how you can protect yourself. Check your ICE case status regularly. If you have an open immigration case, you need to stay informed. Visit the ICE website and enter your alien registration number to check your case status. Get a work permit as soon as possible. If you qualify for a work permit while waiting for your visa, apply for it immediately. Having a work permit makes it less likely that you will be targeted for removal. Stay away from legal trouble. Even minor offenses like DUIs or unpaid tickets can affect your case. If you are arrested for any reason, contact an immigration lawyer as soon as possible. Have a deportation defense plan. If ICE ever contacts you, do not sign any papers without consulting a lawyer. You have the right to fight your case in immigration court. Now, as I promised at the beginning, here's a little-known strategy to speed up your case. If your application is delayed for more than 5 years, you might be eligible to file a mandamus lawsuit against USCIS. This forces the agency to make a decision on your case. However, you should only consider this as a last resort and consult a lawyer before taking action. So, if you're applying for a UVisa, TVisa, or VAWA visa in 2025, follow these steps to improve your chances of fast approval and avoid deportation risks. Don't forget to share this video with someone who might need this information. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to stay updated on all the latest immigration news. Outro music fades out.